So yeah, that's why it's you give me something that makes me scared, alright. This could be nothing, but I'm willing to give it a try. The inspiration behind You Give Me Something was I just wanted to write a young man's love song. That was not so loving, you know, like there was so many sort of, like at that time for me, writing an all-out love song was like a no-go. So I was trying to write a song that was a love song but in disguise. And that's kind of what I liked about it. I like the fact that it was sort of jazzy. I think I was listening to a lot of like Nina Simone. I think Egg, the guy who I wrote the song with, Egg White, he's an amazing writer. He was showing me music I'd never really heard. I knew Nina Simone and I knew a lot of the stuff that he was showing me, but I'd never really heard those songs. I can't actually remember what the song was, but it had some really cool notes in it that I'd never really heard in a pop song. So yeah, I was trying to write something like Procol Harlem, Whiter Shade of Pale, or something like that. I was trying to think of like classic songs. I think when we wrote it, I started off with a lyric, and it was a little bit sweeter. It was a bit like, it was like, will you stay with me in the morning? Will you hold me when I sleep? Yeah, something like that. And it was just a bit too sweet. So we changed it to, you only stay with me in the morning, because it's a little bit like throwaway, like it don't mean much. When that's something quite important in a loving relationship, is to stay in the bed when they wake up. So yeah, that's kind of where the lyric came with. And when we got to the chorus, I was trying to think of, you know, you give me butterflies or something beautiful that makes me scared, alright. But nothing felt right. Nothing really felt right for that lyric. And then I just said to Egg, it's got to be, you know, you give me something, whatever the word is, and we never found the word, so we just left something in there. And I kind of liked it because it was sort of vague, and it sort of summed up the sort of magic at the start of the relationship. But I didn't want to put a word on it really. So yeah, that's why it's, you give me something that makes me scared, alright. Yeah, it's one of those funny things that just sort of came together really quickly. We didn't really think about it too much. We just sort of trusted our instincts, had a rough idea what we wanted to say, and and that's the song that came out. The intro chords, I was thinking of Nirvana. I was thinking a heart-shaped box, and I just changed the last chord to a major chord, because I always love those chords. And that's it, and I just sort of tacked it onto the front, and once we got the intro, that was it to me when it sort of cemented the song into my mind, and it did feel, I remember when we were writing it, it felt really good. It felt like we were onto something that we hadn't really done before as a team, me and Ek. And I wrote quite a lot of songs with him that sort of didn't make the album, but that was the first time we sort of hit something that felt really good. For every piece of me. It was in the summer, and I was sat in a park, and we had the radio on, there's loads of people there, and nobody really knew who I was. And it came on the radio, and I just remember feeling so stoked, so proud, so chuffed that it was on the radio and I was listening to it for the first time. I still always remember that. I've got to travel to so many amazing places and meet so many cool people and experience so many different cultures just because of my songs, and that one in particular allowed me to travel all over the world. So it reminds me of being lucky, being 21 with stupid haircut and just being totally blown away by what was going on with my career and how it was taking off so quick. You give me something which makes me scared, alright.